Let's discuss about small for gestation age. In the last lecture, I told you what is small, what it means, what the definition of this. We discussed the definition of this small for gestation age. Let's repeat the same. Small for gestation age means if the weight of the baby is less than 10th percentile, is less than 10th percentile for that gestation age. For that gestation age, then we say the baby as small for gestation age baby. Okay, this number you have to remember, less than 10th percentile for that gestation age. We are comparing the weight with gestation age. Okay, so the weight of the baby is less than 10th percentile for that gestation age. You see, almost 70% of the babies who fall under this category, they grow normally. They grow normally, and they do not have any complication, and they are not at risk of any adverse outcome. They are not at risk of adverse outcome. But remaining 30% of people, 30% of babies under this category, they are prone for growth restriction. So we are bothered only about this 30% of babies. 70% of the babies, they are normal. Remaining 30% of babies, they are growth retarded. They are prone for growth restriction. Let's see the types of small for gestation age. Small for gestation or SGA. Remember this abbreviation you have to remember. So types of SGA. Based on clinical evaluation and ultrasound examination, we classify based on clinical evaluation and ultrasound examination into two types, type 1 and type 2. In type 1, these babies are small, but they are very healthy. They are small, but they are healthy, and they have normal ponderal index. Okay, and they will also have normal subcutaneous fat. So in type 1, the babies are small, but they are very healthy. Remember this. So they don't have any adverse effects. But whereas in type 2, they have growth restriction, and they come under intrauterine growth retardation. This intrauterine growth retardation is again of two types, symmetrical and asymmetrical. Remember. So in small for gestation, the definition is the weight of the baby will be less than 10th percentile for the gestation age. So 70% of babies, they grow normally and they are not at the risk of adverse outcome. Remaining 30% of babies, they'll have growth restriction. If you take types based on clinical examination and ultrasound examination, we classify into type 1 and type 2. In type 1, the babies are small but they are healthy. In type 2, where they come under intrauterine growth retardation babies. Again, this intrauterine growth retardation will be of two types, symmetrical as well and asymmetrical.